Okay, this is number 5 from the quiz. X cubed minus 5x squared plus 12 divided by x minus 2. And you're allowed to do that any way you want. I would have assumed you would use synthetic division. Most of you tried to do that. X minus 2, if you were going to do it the old way, you would write it this way. X cubed minus 5x squared plus 0x plus 12. Now, think about what you're doing. You're dividing this polynomial by x minus 2. When you use synthetic division to do this, you would, in this little bracket here, you're going to put the number that would be a 0 of the polynomial if you did this division. So when you're dividing by x minus 2, what you're saying is 2 a 0 of this polynomial? Because you're looking for x minus 2 times something, and you want that to equal x cubed minus 5x squared plus 0x plus 12. All right, that's what division is. You divide this by this, you will get a quotient. And when you use synthetic division, you're trying to find out what the zeros of the polynomial are. And if this x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, then the number 2 would be a 0 of the polynomial, because when you put in 2 for x, you get a 0 there. So the number that would go in this bracket is 2. So that was confusing for some of you. So if I were to give you a problem like this where you're dividing by a binomial x minus a, then the number that goes here is the a. So in this case, a is 2, x minus 2. So you put a 2 there. If it was x plus 2, that would be x minus negative 2. So you'd put a negative 2 there. If you're going to do this with synthetic division, you would put the coefficients of the polynomial here. 1x cubed, negative 5x squared, 0x, and then 12 for the constant. First thing you do is bring down the 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Add it up, get negative 6. Negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. And you get a remainder of 0. So when you do this division, you get these coefficients. These are the coefficients of the quotient, and the quotient will have a degree 1 less than you started with. So this will be 1x squared minus 3x minus 6. So that will be the quotient when you do this division.